Okay, one quick
Perfect.
question. What's your shoe size?
No, not his shoe size. You wanted to know. I mean, maybe you
Shoe
did.
size? What?
This was a thing.
He looks at you funny and he says, "You know, normally I just get magical shoes and they just wrap around my feet, but I have to measure. The last time I measured, I bought these wonderful pair of gnome leather skin. I believe they were deer. I purchased them, and he gets real into it. He's like, and they're fantastic. And he pulls up, and they're these like deer skin boots. This is a Captain America slipper. It's not anything to do with it. He pulls it up, and he looks at it, and he's like, it is magical, so I don't have to worry about it ever not fitting properly. But it was wonderful craftsmanship for this little gnome. What was his name? I can't remember. I don't really care. It's a beautiful boot, though, isn't it? To answer your question, the last time that I looked and measured, it was, believe it was a 10 narrow. Can
I have one of those
wait.
magic shoes?
Does that change?
Oh, I have an extra pair. I have several extra pairs. He has a wand, and he picks it up and goes, and his, like, a closet goes, and there's, like, a bunch of shoes.
Dang.
He's like, if any of them strike your fancy, Merry Santos Mas.
Merry Santos Mas!
He lifts up a glass of wine
Wait,
to you.
you didn't.
He does not do it back. He's like, yes, Merry Santos Mas, have some shoes.
I will get one of his magical pairs of shoes.
You pick up the leather and you're like, wow, these are really, like, you're looking at them and you kind of feel them, and it is like almost paper thin. You're like, this is weird. And it is definitely leather, but it's very thin. And as you're like feeling it, you kind of put your hand in to feel like what it feels like on the inside. And as you put your hand in, it is literally the most comfortable temperature you've ever felt. It is one would say, the perfect temperature. And you get interested in this, and you slip them on your feet.
And surprisingly, they don't smell.
I already have my boots. These aren't for me.
Oh. Well, you put your hand in, and you're like, this feels nice. And they feel nice. They're nice boots.
Okay.
They're chipmunk skin, by the way.
Whatever.
In case you're wondering.
Chipmunks are made to be skinned.
He looks at it, and he looks at him and says, the chipmunk skinned boots. An old dwarf named Thorn created those for me quite some time ago. I believe it was the end of the Second Age.
Guys, who knew the way to make Zane nice was to talk about footwear?
I know, right?
It's just like a woman.
What if it was an ogre and his lair was an onion that had layers? A layer with layers. I got real excited. Just... By the way, the new boss that you guys will be fighting tonight
Is
is an ogre in a layer with layers. And the layers that are in the layer are made of onion.
Oh my god.
Naturally.
No, it's supernatural. It's magic.
Sorry, I'm recording this.
Why don't you put it on, my dear?
No.
You will find the nightmare.
Well, I mean, like,
I'll put it on.
I've been in
No,
a nightmare for like,
Herbert.
I don't know, how long have I been alive the second time? A while.
He's, did you say that to him?
Yeah.
He goes, well, 24 years, of course.
That's not how long I've been alive the second time.
The second time, yes.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Perhaps that will be your Merry Santos Mass gift.
Merry Santos Mass!
Santos is the giver, of course.
I guess it's only fair then that we let Kat wear the necklace.
But
What? No.
I've only... What? Confused.
Just because you've been around, just because you only remember a certain amount, doesn't mean that your
I
second
mean,
life
like, in
hasn't been
fairness,
longer than you think.
I mean, I was thinking that maybe what I didn't realize is that this is my not second life.
No, it's your second life.
Okay, good. For a second there, I was worried you were about to tell me that this was like 56 and I had tried to save myself many times before and had failed every time.
This is life number 842.
Right, and every single time I find out my name and I think I'm gonna get through it, figure things out, and then it doesn't happen in this.
I will tell you, my
Oh, it's like Happy Death Day.
dear. I will tell you, my dear, that each one of your forgetful bouts happens just shortly after that you learn your true name. So hopefully you have not learned your true name.
Gwen told me my name.
Well, she is a... Also, I believe you've heard of the term Archmage. I
I thought it was Archmage.
It's however I want to pronounce it.
Wow. So much cursing.
That will need to be edited. I forget that I'm being recorded and I say things like the F word.
How many toys have you made today?
I made 13 toys so far today.
It's pretty good.
Sir, it's 10 in the morning.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. I challenge you to a toy making contest.
It's on! I sit in this chair.
It's really comfortable in
You
here.
can't.
Why not?
But you go to like sit down and like you're like, what the? And
Are there any?
as you try to sit down in his chair, you think to yourself, what a jerk. How unnecessary is it to put a charm on your chair so that other people don't sit in it?
Do you know what I imagine? I don't know what you said, but what I imagined is that the chair just moves away every time he tries to sit down.
It doesn't move. It's like, picture if you tried to sit down and it just went like this. And you're like,
Oh.
well shit, let me just... Dang it, get... Like no matter how much you go, it just like moves, it just kind of spins around.
There's just several things. Would you like a pair of scissors?
No, I will not be defeated by a bag of Skittles.
It's all gonna burst here in a second.
I'm sweating. How can you tell? Don't you patronize me.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Don't cut yourself.
Seriously.
Thank you.
No problem.